totally shut down, surrounded by flying sites. The client I've got to see in about 3/4 of an hour lives just on the far side of that hill. So just up for a wee play opposite one of our favourite east-northeast training sites, Little Barlow. So we get some nice flank here and you get sheltered landing with the wood. A lot more wind up here than there is at the bottom. And then we've got King's Seat, Crocodile's Hill and all the rest of it in the background. So quick layout here, pop the wing up, play about for a wee while and then go meet the client after 7 o'clock. That was done without looking at it. That should be the camera switched on. Right, recheck tactile, check the airspace, quick wee bounce, slow, 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 let it settle, check trailing edge. We've got one wee snag, should drop clear, and it has. Slow turn to tiptoe, tiptoeing to the edge, harness control for the glider. Tiptoe, 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 no pushing, no force. There'll be a big change in the air as soon as I drop down because of the trees sheltering, but if I cut to the right I can land with the breeze and then jog up. So a plan of action with limited footage in the memory card is just a short little flight unless I get lucky with lots of lift, which is unlikely. So check again, tiptoeing, see quite a bit of wind on the header. Hardly any force, just gently easing the wing forwards, easing it forwards, easing it forwards. Step slightly the wrong way to put the roll in. Wait, wait, wait. Transit, wait, wait, wait. And ease. Launching. Cut right to cleaner air. Check the turns. There's the top landing area. Lean in. Easing around. Stay, stay, stay. Wait, wait, wait. Let her roll, let her roll. Slow turn, loading up the harness. So I'm going to turn right to load up the harness. Lifting the tip. Reacquire, keep the roll in. So the wing, checking the airspace. Wing takes me back up to the takeoff area. Then probably drop the wing and switch off the camera. So there's the grassy area for the layout. Crossed over the wrong way at the moment, not a big problem. Slow turn, flick to left over right, better for right-handed pilots. Put the roll in, stepping left, put the roll to the right, which is the wings left of course, and easing up. Slow, slow, slow. Now you're better keeping the brakes, but I know I'm solidly on the ground. Easing on, check, safety risers on, ease off, tension off, settle, and hopefully switch off the camera to save what left I've got in the memory. Okay, this time I've done a visual check, I've unclipped it, had a look at it, got the flashing red light. Get the safety lines out of the way, hopefully with a wee bit stick stuffed in the hat to angle it, that should get a reasonable camera angle. Might be pointing slightly further down. Tension even on the glider, plus it's in the transition hollow. So there's quite a transition there, we're in the dead zone. Tactile visual audio, check and acquire the controls. Check and acquire the controls, the whole thing. Want to lift higher. Check harness, helmet, fixed hazards, movable hazards, hydration. Stronger. So I want to drop down low as it comes and then it'll lift me back onto my feet. Damping it down with the harness, not lots of brakes. Using the harness control, staying crossed to taxi at a nice speed to take off. Keep checking around. Harness control again for pitch, wing warping and roll when I'm in contact with the ground. Easing forwards into launching, calling, wait, wait, wait. Got a lull at the moment. Waiting, want to go off in lift. Wait, wait, wait. Going to glider nods forwards. That's feeling better. Wait, it's gone soft again. Mainly harness control. It's nodding forwards, easing down, tiptoe, tiptoe, and launching. Take the dive. went into that lull. So I'm going to get back round and up to the top. I'm going to shut off the camera and restart, just because it's a very small memory card. Okay, power's back on. It was sick now without it. Put the stick back in to angle the camera. Should have another couple of minutes left. And this time going for a flight, or intended as flight down to the bottom field and then back to the car. Check the airspace and overhead, fixed hazard, movable hazards, hydration. Slow, slow, slow. First bounce to check the trailing edge. And wait, wait, wait. Trailing edge is okay, let it settle. And gently surge. And using the harness as the prime control, hardly any brake. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. And wait, wait, wait. And launching. There we go. Okay, so cutting across to there. Cutting into cleaner air and more lift to the right. We'll get, as I go further out to the right, we'll get less filtering with the trees. The air comes through the gap. Wind shear is changing the wind speed and or direction over height. And in these conditions, this site, you'd expect to get an awful lot of wind shear. Wait for the dive. There we go. And cutting across the fence line. Go slightly right and then left to get down to the hollow. Landing. All with harness control, hardly anything used on the brakes at all. Keep the glide on, keep the glide on. Slow now, slow. And touchdown. Ease, slow turn, stepping away from the wing, tiny dab of brakes and wait, easing off the brakes, harness control to settle, recheck, bounce to a tidier wall. And ready to pack up. Right. Okay, it's still blinking away, so it should still be filming. And you can see the change in the shape there, and hopefully the pan's not too quick. Get a lot of eagles, birds of prey type thing. Well, maybe not eagles, hawks. Right, head round and see Jim. Refreshing and good. So the wee camera had shut down, that was where I landed. Takeoff is up there. Nice wee soaring flight. Could have stayed up for a bit longer, but it's off and on lift. Got to watch because behind the woodland you get dead air, but there's a wee bit of a gap with the wind direction here, so it flows through and it's more filtered with these ones, so it's much smoother. Into land, pack up here, then it's short walk back to the car. And this thing's flashing away madly for battery low. Still recording when I'd landed. It's possible there's another 30 seconds or minutes, so I'm going to see if I can do a quick wee hop while still on camera to land. Checking the airspace and overhead. Slow bounce, wait, wait, wait. Check clean trailing edge, let it settle and fly it there. It's unstalled. Fly it up into the sky, no need to look at it now. Slow, 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 recover the wee tip claps and launching. And into landing. And slow turn, ease, settle, and then I could probably one there, hind, in the rear quarters. There was 3 of them together. Hawk up just off the pole there. There he goes. Bounding away. There was 3 in total just below the road when I stopped, and that was the hill I was flying. see the ducks feeding in the pond. When I used to come up here years ago on the motorbike, this was all water. So over the last, I suppose, 30 odd years, I've seen that go from water virtually the whole length of there that I used to think would be good for windsurfing to just that tiny little pond now. And the rids that we fly, well, that's more around the corner. We mainly fly from my mate's house around that side. There's today's flying site, and the green field at the bottom right frame we landed.